Guys, welcome back to the farm. Hey, in the feeding area, I've got the lot scraped. Grant and I are going to show you how I do the direct dump. Got a little bit of feed in each bunk, some carryover. Brisk temperatures, rain moved in, still aren't in the field yet. So I thought I'd show you how I feed. We're going to get on the 4240 and I'm going to feed these cows. Pre-filled the mixer. We'll turn it on, get it going, but I'm going to show you how long it takes these to feed these. I'm going to probably leave the camera right on in real time. Roughly 6 minutes to get in, dump it, turn, but you're going to witness it. I've really enjoyed doing this, so first time Grant's going to see it. About to cut my hair and his, and the wife gave him a shower and a bath, and his hair is just... Grant, show the camera. Look at that hair. I figure maybe I'll just leave it. He's looking like Joe Hollywood. Let's fire up. First thing I'll do is make sure this scale is facing this way. I fired up before and it was turned left or right. I got to know what's on there. Probably could do it without, but I like to dump a lot of it in that first bunk. Got a bird's nest. Hold on, Grant. We've got some, look at this, some barn swallows building a nest right above. Hang on, buddy. Got her in park. Let me fire this up first. Cold today. One of them springs. Taking a while to warm up. Get on up there, buddy. There you go. You're just gonna have to hang on to my leg, and yeah, he's sitting right down. Ah, boy. Feeding. This lever. Then I'll start opening up my door. Go, boys. Got some cows encroaching on me. Got a cable that I usually partition them off, but at night I normally don't have to. I'm just creeping. Lowest gear the tractor has, I'm still clutching it. Laying it right on in there. Nice and smooth. Cows got out of here. Staying about a foot off that curb. And we're rolling, Grant. We're rolling. Feeding cattle, boy. Feeding cattle. Get to the end, we'll idle her down, make our 2-point turn. Here comes them cows. Shut that PTO off. Idle her down, bring her up. Giving her a turn job here. fun, buddy? Good. Got her laid in over there. Just putting, guys. Just putting. A lot less stress, I can tell you that. A lot less physical labor. Got about 1,000 pounds left. We'll just creep here at the end. Give me 5, bud. Boom. Daylight. Give it a time check. 4:20. It was 4:15. 7 minutes, buddy. Get off here. I'm gonna show them the bunks, buddy. Give me a minute. So that's pretty much what I do. And for now, I'm putting these gates across because I need to sink some poles. It's starting to become a mess here, so I've got to get this buttoned up fairly quick. I have to kind of edge over to get that conveyor up, or I'll end up hitting these. That's why this feeds on this side. But that's your haylage, good corn silage. Second and third cutting haylage from last year. Good corn silage. And I'm putting the grain in there. The 800 pounds of grain that I didn't know the amount I was putting in before. I was running it on top of the conveyor in these belt feeders. You remember that. But now I'm getting a proper mix of the feed that we produce. And I'm also putting my mineral in a bucket. And yeah, so this is how they eat. Nice, cool, crisp. Remember, I dipped into that new corn silage bag and got that squared away. Doing pretty good. So typically I probably would have put a little more in this bunk, but being I had Grant and I was trying to show you guys, it didn't do too bad. So I hope you like the direct dump. This is 1 year in the making. This was a vision, an idea of doing this, and we made it happen in 1 year, which is most of you guys that farm, maybe in the whole business world, that's how fast things can go. But in farming with multiple brothers, this was fast. I think you guys would agree. And that was because I kept preaching the vision. Over and over, almost like this was an obsession. I know I didn't show it. I talked about it throughout the year on the channel about what I was gonna do, and a lot of guys are like, well, we'll see if it happens probably, but I was on the boys because you get that burning desire to do something. If you don't start acting on it and making steps towards it, it'll just kind of fizzle out. So I was on it and on it. I was on it so much that they were about sick of it, sick of hearing about it. But I knew this was the future to keep us going the long term. And as well as the silo man and everything that had to happen, I was contacting them early and asking them extremely nicely. Ready to go, Bubba? You're the man, bud. Give me 5. Nah, boy. Harder. Ow! Shut that off. We'll gate this right back across, and then now I'll scrape them bigger alleyways, the freestalls. So used to take, this is the big thing that I wanted you guys to understand. It used to take me an hour to feed in the morning and at night, which really isn't too bad. But I knew with all these conveyors and electric motors that I could do it quicker. So now it takes me about 10 minutes to scrape all this manure out so I can keep them off the side. Roughly 10 minutes or less to feed it. And then now I'll go and scrape the mother eggs. That's another 10 minutes. So 30 minutes to feed 8,500 pounds to the milk cows. Direct dump. And 30 minutes and you're out. And in the morning it's another 30 minutes. So leave a comment down below. Let me know how you think, how fast that's fast, how you think it worked. I had enough room to turn around. I knew it would be tight, but it was plenty. It's working out as slick as I was hoping it would. I didn't know how this would work. I hoped and thought it would work like this, but in the end, I had to just go with my gut, and I had to take a chance. And it worked. Let's go. Home. I wanted to show you some of the stuff at the house here. I've got Summer, Grant. Last night we came home, gave myself a haircut. Grant turned to the side. I gave him a little haircut. And we left Grant Hollywood's top because it's just, them locks are just, they're just looking pretty sweet. So the cherry blossom, the weeping cherry trees have now only got a few left on them. They turn green. I've got a robin's nest in the top of Mom's tree here. Oh, there goes the robin. And there's the nest. I want to leave it alone because I don't want them to do something crazy to it, but did a bunch of weeding and pruning. Plants are growing. It's finally quit raining and it's very, very hot today. Apple trees got the flowers on them. Grant, man, and I did some yard work. Garden needs some attention, but that's where the garden will be. And there's my other tree that's just about, that tree is about to turn pink. And yeah, so here's what your landscaping is. I've got Grant, that's a soft tree right there. And I had a mini ice storm this winter. Bunch of branches everywhere. It was nice having a sidekick helping drag brush to the wood burner, to the burn permit, or the burn pit. Way up on the deck, we're gonna give you an update of little John here. He just woke up. He's doing pretty good. Another thing I wanted to show you. We had a bunch of shirts made. I haven't even given them to the guys yet. That's a medium. That'll be for probably Annabelle. Turn these around. I got about 12 of these. American Dairy with your with the farm logo on it. So, well, not necessarily the farm logo, but the Sigler Dairy Farm, Elmy City, Michigan, established in 1952. So I'm about to go hand them out to everybody, and that's about all she wrote. So more to come. Mom's wind chimes are moving, and hopefully drier conditions from here on out, and you'll see us in the field. So on that note, take care. See you next video. God bless.